Tokyo skyline with the Sumida River winding its way through Japan's capital city. And in global sporting terms, Tokyo is famous for hosting the Olympic Games exactly 50 years ago. And in just 6 years' time, Tokyo will become only the 4th city to have the honour of staging the Olympics for a second time. But Tokyo is, of course, also an annual destination for the world's top badminton players. And all this week, the Metropolitan Gymnasium, one of the Olympic venues, has played host to the 33rd YONEX Open Japan, event number 6 on the 12 tournament MetLife BWF World Superseries. And there you can see the list of all 12 tournaments and, of course, the end of season championships, the destination Dubai. The top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will get to contest the finals in Dubai at the end of the year. Nice to see that Australia, a new tournament in the Super Series this year. Well, it is quarterfinals day here in Japan, and we're starting with mixed doubles in the holders and Olympic champions Zhang and Zhao Yunlei up against former champions back in 2008, Rijal and Marrisa. Then women's doubles, and that will be an all-Japanese affair. Matsutomo and Takahashi, the number 3 seeds, still looking for their first ever Super Series title. Well, after that, we'll have women's singles and the Olympic champion, Li Shuai. She'll be up against the European champion, Carolina Marin. Then men's singles will follow that, and the number 1 player from Japan, Kenichi Tago, beaten finalist a year ago. He's up against Vita, that's the 4th match on. And then the last of our quarterfinals will be men's doubles. The world champions and defending champions here, Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan, up against Hun Kian and Tan Wee Kyong of Malaysia. Well, here come the players for the first of our quarterfinals this afternoon. It is the mixed doubles led out by the Olympic champions from China, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. Their opponents, the Indonesians, have only recently reformed a partnership that they had about 6 years ago. The Indonesians have only ever won, as a pair, 1 Super Series title. It was here in Japan in 2008. The Olympic champions are not only the world number 1s and number 1 seeds. They have, in fact, won this title twice, back in 2010 and 2013. So, 4 players on court who are vastly experienced. Mohamed Rijal, well, he used to have a very successful partnership with Debbie Susanto. And he did actually reach the final of this event 2 years ago with Liliana Nasir. So, goodness me, he's a versatile player. But let's look first of all at Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. Zhao Yunlei on the left as we look at them. She's 27 years of age from Hubei province. Zhang from Beijing, 24. And as I say, they are the defending champions. Winners in 2010 and, of course, last year. And both of their matches so far this year in 2 straight games. So to their opponents, Mohamed Rijal, 27 years of age. Vita Marrisa, 33. Now, goodness me, what a career she's had, and she's still reaching the latter stages of these major tournaments. 67 in the world ranking. Don't pay much attention to that. That's up 3 places this week, but they've only got 6 tournaments towards that world ranking. They had a tough old battle in the first round against Chan and Si of Hong Kong, dropping the opening game, as you can see. But a 3-game match lasting just 37 minutes. It must have been fairly straightforward after that opening game. Tie pair in the second round.
Prayers.
So the umpire calls.
Ready to pray.
So our court officials for this match. This, incidentally, is the first meeting between these two pairs, so there won't be any former head-to-head statistics that we can really judge their form, but one has to say that the Chinese pair, 2 finals from 4 tournaments so far this year. For the Indonesians, well, they've played 6 tournaments, 3 of them Super Series, and part of this, they haven't got through the first round of the Super Series event.
Zhao Yunlei, China. And Omanet, Vita Marrisa, Muhammad Rijal, Indonesia. Zhao Yunlei to sub to Vita Marrisa. Level. Play.
So the defending champions nearest to us, the #1 seeds, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, getting this quarter-final underway. Their gold medal at the London Olympic Games. And the lady we're looking at became the first ever badminton player to win 2 Olympic gold medals at the same games. We've had 7 other badminton players who won 2 golds, but never before at the same Olympic Games. It's well taken from Vita Marrisa.
1-2.
Been in 4 mixed doubles finals here. And she's won on 3 occasions, and staggeringly with 3 different partners. You have to go back 12 years for the first time that Vita Marrisa was in a final here in Japan. 2002 with Nova Widianto, with whom she won the title. 2 years after that, 2004.
3-2.
It's just wide.
Service over.
Both the Indonesian players competing internationally as independent players and are part of the National Federation.
Service over. 4-3.
Oh, that's nicely done, my goodness me.
5-3.
Well, there's no doubting her capabilities at the front of the court. That's why she's such a fine mixed doubles player. Zhao Yunlei.
Service
Oh
over.
my goodness, didn't she play well in the Uber Cup final?
5.
Well, at the moment, the Chinese pair are quite determined to get on the attack.
6-4.
I think the Indonesians are going to have to be awfully careful here. Because I think the Chinese pair, when they are hitting the shuttle in a downward direction and controlling the rallies, they're very, very difficult to beat.
Service
You
over.
have to force them to defend.
5-6. Service over. 7-5.
Yeah, he's off balance. Look at him as he played that shot. Ideally, a badminton player should land, and by the time they've landed, the body weight should be transferred to be moving back towards the centre of the court. He was falling backwards.
8-5.
Well, right idea by the
9,
Indonesians
5.
to try and get on the attack. But look, all 3 smashes from Mohamed Rijal, virtually at exactly the same place. And when Zhao Yunlei gets into a rhythm defensively like that, what you've got to try and do to break down the defence is try mixing it up a little bit more. Some a little bit softer, perhaps one flatter. Aim to the left hip, then aim to the right hip.
Service over 6, 9.
Go!
7, 9.
There's good judgment. Lets it drop wide.
8, 9.
Yeah, flick serve, got him off balance. Yeah, that's a bit different, isn't it? Now that the Indonesians have been a little more aggressive, been a little more proactive. Yeah, both looking to take the shuttle early. Wasn't the best of serves. Yeah. They were in trouble
Service over
from that moment onwards, the
10,
Indonesians.
9.
Oh yes, that's so good, isn't it?
11,
Serve,
9.
return and third
Interval.
shot so critical in doubles. And Zhao Yunlei absolutely pouncing on the third shot. So the defending champions have the advantage at the mid-game interval. 2-point advantage to be precise. Look how she just absolutely read it. And from there she was controlling the front of the court. Look at her positioning. There's the third shot. And by the time she's played the fifth, rally over.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, what is interesting is that the Chinese pair have 2 coaches. Indonesian pair don't have any coaches because they're competing as independent players.
11, 9.
They have
Play.
to work it out themselves. No, it's gone long.
Service over 10, 11.
Vita Marrisa won her 3 titles here. 2004 with Nova Widianto, 2006 with Flande Lempele, and of course in 2008 with her partner of today. Nice way to get back level. 11 all. Oh, now that's clever. What was that I was saying about a flatter smash?
11.
That one much flatter. An aim towards the right shoulder of Zhao Yunlei, and it had the desired effect.
11.
Well, who would have thought? It's gone a long way long of that back line. Four straight points. That's gone long as well.
14, 11.
Make that 5 straight points. Well, there you go. That's what coaches do for you in a mid-game interval. Chinese pairs, having spoken to their coaches, haven't won a point. Indonesians with no coaches have won all the points. I say that very tongue-in-cheek, of course.
Service over. 12, 14.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace. Drop shot had done the damage, that one there. Oh, good defense. Good rally. Oh, yes. Yeah. The 33-year-old being found wanting on her defensive play. Even more reason, I think, why the Indonesians need to get on the attack themselves and avoid having to face those power smashes.
13, 14.
Oh, yes, double hit. Well spotted by the umpire. Just clipped the racket of Zhao Yunlei. In fact, there was a heavy clash of rackets between the two Chinese players. Yep, there we are. Well spotted. Kashihara, our umpire. Well, I think Zhao Yunlei asking to try out the new racket and the umpire saying no. It's very much a courtesy amongst the players. They all willingly do allow opponents to just test a new racket. What a good rally.
16,
And the more that the
13.
Indonesians are forcing Zhao Yunlei back off that net and forcing her to defend. And there was another clever smash. The initial one aimed towards her left shoulder. That's the one that did the damage. So a 3-point cushion now for the Indonesians. Having been 4 points adrift at one stage.
14, 16.
Now, a little bit of a discrepancy amongst the players as to whether that shuttle should be changed or not.
Service over.
That really is a careless serve.
17,
Way wide of the service
14.
line, centre service line there. Yeah, that's clever.
18, 14.
Yeah, she really does read the game so well, does Vita Marrisa. It's only 6 months they played together when they had their partnership back in 2008. Only played 4 tournaments together that year. And having won this Japan Open, one wonders why on earth they decided to split up. Well taken. Oh my goodness me! Oh, what a tremendous rally.
19-14.
Well, only reformed their partnership, the Indonesians, at the beginning of this year.
19.
And that was
14.
because Mohamed Rijal was dropped from the national squad. Gradually making their way up the world ranking. They won in Osaka earlier this year. Quarter-finalists at the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold, but as I say, 3 previous Super Series events this year, and all 3 they lost in the very first round.
Service over. 15-19.
Oh, that flick serve was going out, surely. Well, it's what the defending champions have got to try and do more of. Get Zhao Yunlei to stand her ground at the net. That's a beautiful little block.
16-19.
Yeah, forced to defend and then perhaps a fraction slow in moving forward. Yeah, clever smash again. And once again, the variation on Zhao Yunlei is paying dividends.
16.
Because there's now 4 game point opportunities for the unseeded pair from Indonesia. Only needed the one.
First game won by Vita Marrisa, Muhammad Rijal, 21-16.
21-16 confirms the umpire. 18 minutes of play. And my goodness me, are we about to witness a major, major upset? Well, not only do they not have a coach, they don't seem to be talking to each other either. The Indonesian players obviously very set in their mind as to what needs to be done. Ah, here we are. Bit of chat now. Well, #1 seeds, defending champions, world #1s, Olympic champions, former world champions. I think most people would have put their money on the Chinese pair for this encounter. And that's what we love about sport. You just never know. Underdogs can win. Players can have a purple patch and everything they try works. Contrast the player
20 seconds.
can have a bad day.
20 seconds.
Not that I think that the Chinese pair are having a bad day at all. I think they're being outplayed.
Second game. Love all. Play.
So, Mohamed Rijal and Vita Marrisa, champions here in 2008. A game to the good against the Olympic champions.
1 love.
In badminton terms, that's not even close. That was clearly in. Should remind viewers, of course, we've got the instant review system in operation here on centre court. And if there's a disputed line call, then Hawkeye will be asked to adjudicate. Each pair is allowed 2 challenges per match. Oh, that's well taken. Goodness me, the control on that. Phenomenal.
Service over. 1-3.
Oh, clever. Good rally. Yeah. That time the flatter smash from Mohamed Rijal. Not really putting opponents under pressure, and therefore Zhang unable to drive the shot back. It looks to me as there's a concerted effort at the moment from the defending champions to really get themselves back in the driving seat, get themselves on the attack, play a more aggressive style of game. That's right idea, she read it.
4-3.
Sorry.
5-3.
Yeah, the hesitation on the return of serve really cost him dear. Obviously thought it may have been going to land short of that front service line, but by the time he took it, had to hit the shuttle in an upward direction instead of attacking it.
4-5.
Sorry.
Service over. 6-4.
Well, I really don't want to jump ahead of myself, but I'm looking at the draw at the moment. And in the top half of the draw, where this match is being played, the only seeded pair left in are the defending champions. The number 1 seeds, the far side of the court as we look down. So if they were beaten here, my goodness, it would open up opportunities for other pairs.
5.
And that was, looked to me as if there was a different mindset in that rally by the Chinese. Look at the way that Zhang Nan's coming forward, killing that shuttle, almost as if it was level doubles rather than mixed doubles.
Okay, thank you. Players, ready to play. White, 6.
Umpire asking the players to get ready when they all went off court to towel down. It's just wonderful the way that Vita Marrisa manages to exploit the mid-court area, getting the shuttle past the front player, but making it land in front of the rear court player. And that was just a perfect example. Very, very clever player. 21 titles she's won throughout her career so far. 6 women's doubles and 15 mixed doubles. And driving the shuttle back like that, the thought process is so clever. Bronze medalist at the 2007 World Championships in Kuala Lumpur in the mixed doubles with Flandi Limpele. 4th in the Olympic Games. Oh, service fault called. Racket not pointing in a downward direction, says our service judge, Hashim Mohammed Sin. That's clever.
7, 8.
Big gap across court. My goodness me. Oh no, that landed on the line. Good call by the line judge. Getting excited there. I thought we might have Hawkeye for the first time today. Oh my goodness me, that bounced off the top of the tape and went over.
9, 7.
Absolute sitter. And she got away with it. Oh my goodness. Get up. Would you believe it?
Eight, 9.
What a terrific rally. Certainly no lack of commitment, is there? That's wonderful placement, though, in the end by Zhang. I think this is a little crucial phase within the match. Oh my goodness me, what on earth was he thinking? How do you miss-hit a return of serve? Must have changed his mind, surely. Now,
9.
do I sense a shift in momentum? Yeah, it's a good serve.
Interval.
All of a sudden, Mohamed Rijal has just lost his focus, certainly on the return of serve. That's 2 errors in 2 services that he's received. So on a run of 4 straight points, the defending champions have the advantage at the mid-game interval. Exact same advantage they had in the opening game. Scoreline 11-9 in their favour. But remember, of course, in the opening game, they couldn't push that through and convert.
Okay. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Marrisa receive. Yunlei serve. Eleven, 9. Play.
I think indeed I do sense a shift in momentum. I think Zhang has gone up a gear. Yeah, that little nod of approval back to his coach. This is now 5 straight points. There's another error on the return of serve, but he took it. He was going well wide.
9. Service over.
Oh.
10, 13.
Run comes to an end, but those 6 straight points could prove decisive. Very, very important for the Indonesians that they get their score moving along again right now. Oh my goodness me.
Service over. 14, 10.
Well, I'm afraid I just can't explain an error like that. Yeah, it's all out attack now from the Olympic champions.
15,
Oh, they do look
10.
impressive when they're taking the shuttle early. Look at the movement of Zhao Yunlei off the shuttle, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting to pounce.
Oh. 16, 10.
Well, the Chinese pair have won 9 of the last 10 points. Didn't I say there was going to be a shift in momentum? Oh. Well, that is absolutely extraordinary.
10.
Absolutely extraordinary. In fact, I'm lost for words. Good defense. Look at the movement of the Chinese pair, though. There. They were playing that rally with a certain urgency.
18, 10.
Of the last 12 points now going to the Chinese pair. Oh, sensational. Defiant moments from Vita Marrisa.
Service over. 11, 18.
Delightful racket skill. It's gone well long.
12,
Players have been telling me
18.
there is a drift in the arena, but quite frankly, some of the shots we've seen this afternoon haven't even been close. Yes. Well taken. Look at the body language of Zhang at the end of that rally.
12.
2 points away now, the defending champions, from securing this second game and forcing of the third and decider. Oh, that's nice.
Service over. 13-19. Service over.
Well, right idea.
20. Game point.
Looking to attack the
13.
return of serve. The return was simply too good. So now 7 game point opportunities to level this quarter-final at 1 game apiece. Oh, look at that return again. She does have
Service over.
incredible skills.
14.
Great
20.
disguise and deception. Well, second time of asking, and the second game
won by
goes to the
Zhang,
defending champions.
Yunlei, 21-14.
20
1 game all.
21-14 confirms our umpire. 37 minutes, and it is 1 game apiece. And the defending and 2-time champions, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, look to be in their stride once more. Very impressive. From 7-9 down. From that moment on, they were in total control. Two Chinese coaches. There's Zhang, twice Olympic champion with Gao Ling. Another coach, Liu Yong, former world champion. As far as the Indonesians is concerned, Vita Marrisa, not only player, but seems to be the coach as well. She's taking the commanding role within the partnership, telling her younger partner what she thinks they should do tactically.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
So the Olympic champions and #1 seeds nearest to us as we get this final game underway. Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, of course, won the title here last year. And what a great opening rally to this deciding game.
Love.
Mohamed Rijal and Vita Marrisa. Reforming their partnership at the beginning of this year. Oh, that's clever. Making her way forward to the net. Zhao Yunlei. Yeah, saw the gap.
Okay, lady. Thank you.
Yes, tapping the shuttle in a downward direction. It's not a net shot, it's just a simple little downward guided shot into the open space. Absolutely perfect. Well, they've refound their aggressive style, the Olympic champions. And somehow the Indonesians, if they want to get through this match, is going to have to counteract that. Return of serve. Well, she got away with it there, but the return of serve just lifting deep, I'm not convinced is the tactics that will see the Indonesians home. I think they really have to get on the attack themselves, as indeed they did in the opening game. Oh, it's a clever smash. Aim towards that right hip. Oh, Zhao Yunlei. It's not just power, got to go for placement as well. Look, she's committed to the backhand grip there on her defensive play. And therefore just aiming it to the right hip means she should almost be playing it with a forehand defence. That's gone long. Good judgment. And this is where the Olympic champions are so good. They're so strong in all departments. Zhang really doesn't worry if his partner gets pushed to the back of the court. He knows that as the Olympic women's doubles champion, she's more than competent to play from the back of the court. Oh my goodness me. Well, the indecision there, and by the time he tried to play it, Zhao Yunlei had looked back to see what was happening. She was awfully lucky. She didn't get a shuttle in the eye. And I speak from bitter experience there. Yeah, it was landing way in. He was right to play it. Oh, yes.
Service over. 5-3.
Going wide. Now, there was a call from Zhao Yunlei, her partner, to leave that. Good communication.
Oh,
my goodness me. Well, is that just sheer speed? No, it's not. Good reading of the game as well. Absolutely pouncing on anything at the net. Look at that coverage. From forehand side at full stretch to make the kill on the backhand side. Great athletic ability.
Service over. 4-7.
Oh, my goodness. Brilliant. It's the best rally of the match so far. Yeah, lovely play.
Service over. 8-4. Service over. 5-8.
Well, I thought in the early stages of that rally, I really thought the Indonesians are doing so well by keeping Zhao Yunlei out of the rally. But when she's got the reading of the game, they managed to do it for some considerable time. How on earth did she read that and then control the shot? Yeah, deliberately left that. Got a racket out of her way, knew it was going to go long. And now a 5-point advantage.
Interval.
So make that a 6-point advantage as the players change ends in this deciding game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the chair of the BWF Committee, Mr. Vita would like to present the trophy to Mr. Zhang, the executive director of the Badminton World Federation, in appreciation for hosting.
20 seconds.
well, the Chinese coach is looking a lot less anxious when they spoke to their players there. And I can understand why.
Play.
That is tremendous defence from Zhao Yunlei.
12-5.
No, she learned from the previous one. That time was ready for the shot towards her right hip. And the gap between the two pairs grows wider.
Service over. 6-12. Service over. 13-6.
Oh, it's long. Oh, she doesn't miss many of those, and she looks pretty disappointed that she's missed one.
7-13.
Well, if the former champions want to cause an upset, they're going to have to start making their move right now.
Service over 14-7.
Oh, goodness me. That couldn't have been short by much.
14.
Skimmed over the net, that low serve. But just shy of that front service line.
Service over 15-8.
She's right to go for it, Vita Marrisa.
Service over 9-15. Service over 16-9.
No attempt to attack that low serve from Vita Marrisa. And immediately
10-16.
she actually does a little imitation of the serve, which without verbalising was a clear indication to the service judge that she thought that her opponent was hitting a fault serve. But if it isn't called, it's not a fault. Simple as that. Oh, well, there'll be a challenge here. Challenge by the Chinese pair. It was called out. They believe it was in.
Out.
Now we'll wait for Hawkeye to adjudicate. The line judge was slightly slow, I have to say, to make the call, which, if line judges are decisive and immediate, tends to give confidence to the players. Oh my goodness, it was out. Well done, line judge.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remains.
Well, I guess when you're in the third game and you've quite a cushion,
16.
good as time as ever
Break.
to use one of your challenges. Well, this is far from over yet, you know. Just 4 points the deficit. Yeah, that's clever attacking as well. As soon as she's forced back off the net, Zhao Yunlei, she looks more vulnerable. Just 3 points in it now.
The first match on court 3 is a women's singles quarterfinals between Tai Tzu-Lin of Chinese Taipei and Sayaka Takahashi of Japan. The umpire is Wang Weishan of Hong Kong, China, and the service judge is Corey
Yeah, it's gone long. That's not even close.
14-16.
Oh, 5 straight points by the Indonesians. And all of a sudden, it's believable again. That is brilliant. Suddenly switching the attack, Mohamed Rijal going cross court. Oh my goodness, there was a huge gap there. Zhang Nan was waiting, defending, virtually in his partner's side of the court. Legs astride the centre line. No wonder there was a gap on the cross court angle. Well, would you believe this? 6 straight points and just 1 point the deficit. That's gone long. They're back level.
16.
So much for my theory that the challenge at 16-9. I said they had a big cushion. It wouldn't make any difference to challenge. They lost the challenge, the Chinese pair, and since then, I think psychologically, they've just lost their focus. Well, that was put away with venom. She meant that.
17-16.
No. Players are going to have to hold their nerve. And who's got that capability? Pressure, of course, all on the Chinese pair. They are the defending champions. They are the world #1s. Oh, it's getting very fast and furious. And it's gone long.
18-16.
Now, once again, there's a little dispute about whether the shuttle should be changed. The umpire agrees with the Indonesians.
18-16.
Good serve. Oh, that is just delightful.
19.
From Zhao Yunlei.
16.
Calm in a crisis. Simple block. The effective shot. (19-16). It's gone wide. So after
20.
7 straight points
16.
to get back level to 16 all. The Indonesians, cardinal sin of thinking all the hard work was done to get back level. Still got to finish off a match, and since level at 16 all, Chinese pair, I was going to say, run away with it, but
17,
saving one
20.
of the 4 match points. The Indonesians, can they save the 3 others? Well, quite frankly, when the players changed ends with the defending champions, 11-5 up, I didn't envisage this. 2 match points being saved. Another 2 remain. Oh, great net shot. 3 match points have been saved. There is now just 1 point in it.
19-20.
What a match. This time on their 4th match point opportunity, the defending champions Zhang and Zhao Yunlei come through a terrific battle against Rijal and Vita Marrisa. Just over the hour mark, coming back from a game deficit.
Zhao Yunlei, 16-21, 21-14, 21-19.
Umpire confirms the score, but my goodness me. Well, I think many people, and perhaps I'm one of the guilty ones who thought perhaps this would be a one-sided encounter. The Indonesians played so well in that opening game to take it 21-16. And then the defending champions from China, well, they just upped their game. Oh my goodness, it was so close in the decider. An hour and 1 minute of really pulsating badminton. Their confirmation of the score, 16-21, 21-14, 21-19 in the deciding game. And the defending champions safely through to the semi-final.
1コートで女子ダブルス三木百合子選手、米本小春選手、日本。松友美咲選手、高橋彩香選手、日本を行います。この試合の主審はカン・シンジュン、韓国。サービスジャッジはリン・マウンド、アメリカです。
The next match on court 1 is a women's doubles quarterfinals between Yuriko Miki, Koharu Yonemoto of Japan, and Misaki Matsutomo, Ayaka Takahashi of Japan. The umpire is Kan Sing-jun of Korea, and the service judge is Lin Mound of USA.
So our MC has just announced the players onto the court for the second of our quarterfinals this afternoon. It's women's doubles, and it's an all-Japanese affair. The number 3 seeds, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, up against Yuriko Miki and Koharu Yonemoto. So the number 3 seeds in the all-pink kit there. And our umpire, well, his first duty of the day is the toss of the coin. Kang Sim-jun from Korea. This quarter-final from the bottom half of the draw. And at quarter-final stage, there's only 3 different nations represented. 3 Chinese pairs, 3 Japanese pairs, and a couple of Korean pairs. Well, players deciding that they wish to start the other way around as far as ends is concerned. With the toss of the coin, you can choose whether you wish to serve, whether you wish to receive, or whether you wish to choose which end of the court you want to start the match. So one of 3 choices. So, to the unseeded combination from Japan. Koharu Yonemoto, 24 years of age, from Kagoshima. As you can see, 45 in the world ranking this week. They're down 10 places. Only 7 tournaments, though, towards that world ranking. Yuriko Miki, well, she's also 24 years of age, born in Saitama. And they were quarter-finalists at this Japan Open 2 years ago, 2012. Well, we had a brief glimpse of their matches so far, so let me just remind you that they beat the number 7 seeds, Duanganong Arunkison and Kunchela Vorovici Chaikul, in yesterday's match to progress through to the quarter-final stage. So to the number 3 seeds, number 4 in the world ranking, they have been as high as 2. 6 tournaments so far this year. They've reached 2 finals. They won the German Grand Prix Gold and reached the final of the Malaysian Super Series. Well, they haven't had too many problems so far, although they were 14-18 down in that first game against the Chinese pair of Huang Sha and Song Xianxin. That was an hour for just those 2 games, and then yesterday against the Dutch pair of Mooskins and Peak, that too was a tough encounter, so 2 straight games. So there, Ayaka Takahashi. Wonder if she'll have half a glance across the adjoining court, because her youngest sister, Sayaka Takahashi, is playing her quarter-final match of the singles against a former champion, Tai Su-ying. So Kang Sing-jung, our umpire from Korea. Then Mum from the United States of America, the service judge. Well, this Japanese pair that we're looking at the moment, the number 3 seeds, so desperately looking for their first ever Super Series title. They've been in 4 previous finals, but never won one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuriko Miki, Koharu Yonemoto, Japan. And on my left, Misaki Matsutomo, Asaka Takahashi, Japan. Asaka Takahashi to serve to Kohara Yonemoto. Love all, play.
So the number 3 seeds, Matsutomo and Takahashi, getting this quarterfinal underway. Their teammates Miki and Yonimoto. This is actually the second meeting between these two pairs. Only previous time they met each other was in the final of the 2012 Canadian Open. The pair we're looking at, that's the pair that won on that occasion, but they needed 3 games to do so.
Call 1. Service over, call all.
Well, I suspect we might see a number of those very long, very hard-fought rallies.
3-2.
Matsutomo, 22 years of age, from Tokushima. Good interception from Matsutomo. First really came to prominence, Matsutomo, when she won a silver medal at the World Junior Championships in the women's singles. Lost in the final to a certain Ratchanok Intanon. Now that was inch perfect. Going wide.
7-2.
That's gone well long.
Service over. 3.
Well, as far as Miki and Yonemoto are concerned, only one previous tournament so far this year. Lost in the second round of the Korean Super Series. Lost to another Japanese pair, Kakiwa and Maeda. And Kakiwa and Maeda are still in this Japan Open. They're the number 4 seeds. Now, have they? Oh my goodness! Well, one of them's retiring injured. Now, the reason they've only played one tournament so far this year, Miki and Yonikiura, I've been trying to establish what the injury problem was, but I'm sure it was to Miki. Tournament referee has been sent for. Well, the players have already shaken hands. I'm not quite sure why we need the tournament referee to confirm that a player is withdrawing with an injury. Well, if a player says they're not fit to play on, that should be the end of it. I do not understand this at all. They've called for the tournament doctor. We've already had one walkover in quarter-final stage of the women's doubles because the world number 1s, Bao Yixin and Tang Jinhua, already conceded a walkover to the number 6 seeds, Jung Kyung-eun and Kim Ha-na. It'd be absolutely tragic if we have another walkover, but I'm not sure I completely understand this. If the players have said that they wish to quit, that is it, surely. You can't have a doctor come on and say, no, you must play on. Well, I'm going to ask one of my colleagues if he can hear what's been said here. He speaks Japanese. No, well, now they've been allowed to retire. Oh, all very odd in my opinion. But there we go. So, the number 3 seeds, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi.
By Misaki Matsutomo, Asaka Takahashi. 21-7, 21-0.
Well, 7-3 was the scoreline when the match was finished. So it means that the number 3 seeds, Matsutomo and Takahashi, will contest the semi-final. No, I make that just 9 minutes, and I suspect 3 of those minutes was in the umpire calling the deputy referee, and then the deputy referee calling the medics. Well, I'm sure the home fans are desperately disappointed. And so are we. So just to confirm that Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi are through to the semi-final by virtue of the fact that Yuriko Miki and Koharu Yonemoto have retired injured in the first game with the scoreline 7-3. So as they take leave from centre stage, just to remind you, the next match on court will be women's singles, and it will be Li Xuerui The Olympic champion against Carolina Marin, the European champion. That women's singles coming up very shortly.